there guys, it's Joey, and I thought we'd have a fun video today, a witchy haul video. A couple of these bits are gathered bits and the rest are bought bits from over the last week and a bit. I went to the holistic shop today because I had the dentist in the morning. Well, and we all know how we feel about the dentist. Blech. So my partner took the morning off and he said we could go to the holistic shop after and get a few bits. But before we show that, let's show the two gorgeous goodies that I got yesterday. Now that's a pine cone! And this is like a little pine flower. I should be very careful where I put these down. Ta-da! Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely incredible. I love some of those things that you can find in nature. These are, look at the size of it, and look at the beautiful. Look at it, it's gorgeous. Right. So I found those yesterday on the Blood Moon. Incredible energies yesterday. Woo! So yeah. So then we went to the holistic shop, as I mentioned, because I went to the dentist this morning, and they've started doing bath bombs, which I'd noticed on their Facebook page because I've been added to their Facebook page for extra incentive for me to go there. Right, so this is the first one. They're quite powdery and you can see they're starting to crack, so I'm not going to take them out of the bags. But they are locally made, handmade. They smell really, really nice. They were 3 for £6, making them £2 each. And although with a few of these things actually I could quite easily make my own, I really enjoy supporting them. They're a really friendly group of people in the holistic place. They're always really pleasant and helpful and really, really nice. And I've talked to the lady in there quite a few times, just chitter-chattering. And they suffer a bit with people trying to shut them down for religious reasons. Like, they used to sell herbs in there and people kicked off and went through the council and sort of did a sneaky backstab so that they didn't have the right to sell herbs anymore in case somebody poisoned themselves. And the things that they were selling were all, I think, edible, and even if they offered to mark them up themselves, you know, clearly labelling them and things, and they got overruled. So I really want to support them because I think the physical holistic shops, pagan shops even, are just becoming less and less, and I really don't want to see it go. So, and obviously these are so much cheaper than Lush. If you go to Lush, it's £3.25 a bath bomb now, at least, if not more in some cases. So £2 a bath bomb's pretty good. And these are big, you know, my hand big. So this one is cafe latte, so it's got coffee beans and things in it. Absolutely gorgeous. Smells so good, I can smell them through the bags. And the bags, of course, I can reuse for things. And then this one, oh gosh, look at the light, is apple and custard, which I thought was awesome. And then an oriental blossom one, which it's just little bits of flowers there. So I thought that was awesome. And I just thought we'd have a little bit of a natter about, you know, supporting your local pagan shops and things like that. And then from them I got some of their hand blended incense sticks. They do a whole variety, or they do pre-packed, and I actually picked my own because I couldn't find the pre-packed, and I did in the end, but it was just too late. So this is Dragon's Blood stick incense, and this is magnolia and honeysuckle. So the green ones are honeysuckle and the purple ones are the magnolia, and they're handmade ones again, and it was 10 for £1. But the thing about them, it's maybe a little bit more expensive than you would get online, but again, I like supporting them. And two other points. One, quite frequently when you buy stick incenses like this, I hate them. Like quite frequently I'm like, it smells revolting, yuck. I'm really, really fussy, and the only incenses I have in stick form that I regularly use are Nag Champa Midnight, which is one of Morrigan's, Hem Eucalyptus, and Stafford's Frankincense and Myrrh, and that's it. That's the only ones that I regularly use. But these smell really nice, and the Dragon's Blood is really great, and I have been switching it up with the Morrigan's altar and using this sometimes as well. And Dragon's Blood is a really, really great booster for spells. And the resin is getting more and more expensive in England to get, and I noticed when I last ordered some from Pagan Dreams that they're now ordering from America. And if it was cheaper for me to get it from America, I would, but the shipping alone from America is going to be a problem, as is if they decide to slap charges on top of it, which they might well, it being a company. So to have the sticks means that I can utilise it if I want to burn a little for the Morrigan without using the resin just for that. So if I want to switch up the Midnight incense, and sometimes switch up to the Frankincense and Myrrh as well, but if I want to switch it up and put a little bit of power on her incense burn for that day, then I can do that, which is really great. So the Magnolia and Honeysuckle, I've written down our correspondences for you. Honeysuckle, which is the green one, is known as the love bind, symbolising a lover's embrace from its clinging, growing habits. The fragrance induces dreams of love and passion. It is It is also used for prosperity, attracting and maintaining financial blessings into a home, clears the mind and strengthens psychic powers. Magnolia is a purple one. Also used for psychic development, meditation, spiritual opening, promotes peace, harmony, tranquility, increases love and loyalty and fidelity. Honeysuckle can do that as well with the fidelity aspect. I quite frequently use these if I was going to do some sort of love work, like if I was going to align the incense to the rest of the spell. I think these two in conjunction work really well with love magic, and it's just a personal thing. And it's nice that it has that psychic aspect as well, because if you were doing love work but you were looking for answers, you needed answers about whatever to do with love, and you needed your intuition to really kick in, then that's really great for that. So that's the two incenses. I love the fact you can pick and mix. They literally have a pick and mix station. So if you wanted one of, you wanted 10 different incense sticks, one of each, you could do that. They also have prices for 20 and 40, but I got packs of 10, so although thinking about it, maybe I got charged cheaper for having 20. And then I got a very, very pale yellow spell candle. They have two kinds of spell candles in my local shop. They have these ones which are a bit chunkier and a bit shorter, and then the smaller, thinner ones. These actually have a longer burn on them. I think it was a 3-hour burn on these. And I kind of felt very, very drawn to this yellow. And for me, it's to do with the solar plexus, which we may or may not have a video on later. And it's as well as being to do with air, clarity, divination, sun, life-giving energy, stimulating the senses, the mental awareness, the clarity, as well as combating anxiety, depression, panic attacks and burnout, etc. So that's the yellow spell cauldron. I also saw this. This was cool. Right, so it's still in its bag for a reason. I will take it out of the bag in a second. But they had a pick and mix, like a lucky dip, and I was like, oh my god, I've got to try it. Krystal lucky dip. You know me so well. I was excited. It's sad really, but there we go. I was like, well, we might as well give it a try, why not? You know? So I got these two in my lucky dip. I got rose opal and clear quartz. I was a bit disappointed to get clear quartz. I was like, oh. But in some ways it's cool that I got rose opal. I like rose opal. Rose opal is a karmic stone, teaching you what you put in comes back to you, helping you realize your potential, relieving your inhibitions, strengthening memory, as well as helping to alleviate stress and bring love, sweetness and lightness into your life. And then of course the quartz is more than anything else a purifier as well as an amplifier, so it keeps all the energies of this one pure and amplifies them. So I thought that was awesome. And then the last thing I got from there was these three, which are Maronite. The Maronite is interesting because I bought a Maronite before. It's actually in my great big massive bowl of cleansing crystals. And I don't think it's... oh no, then. Hang on. I'll get wet for you. Not like that, don't be disgusting. Right, so then... I really shouldn't say crap like that on YouTube, really should I? Right, so this was from the Maronite section before, and you can see how it's quite different to these. And some of them are a lot more blue, and they seem to have a little bit of variety about how much blue is in them. But these, I mean, this one's a little bit more blue. Sort of look a little bit like Stilton cheese. So anyway, I felt very drawn to these, and it's a lot to do with the energies this week, I've got to say. So the correspondences of Maronite, aka the magic bearer. I thought, how awesome is that, magic bearer, as a title for a stone. With the ability to remove the veil of illusions. So people being dishonest to you, if people are lying to you, if people are trying to pull one over on you, it gets rid of that. As well as opening doors to a deeper, intuitive, spiritual understanding, used for shamanic journeying, a past life recall, associated with storms, helps us to remain open and approachable to magic, helping us connect to our own abilities of magic and things like that. So I thought those were awesome. Should be working with those this week. So that's all I got from the holistic place, and the last 3-4 things I ordered online from the Gem Tree, which was 3 spell oils and a new protection vial for anybody who watches the Ogun video. Right, so again, this is something I could make if I wanted to, but you know, it's nice sometimes not to. It's nice to, and the same with the next 3 things, which are spell oils, but it's nice to see with the spell oils how other people create, and sometimes it's just easier rather than having to get the herbs or buy the herbs, especially if the herbs are expensive. So this one is turquoise, it's for protection. It's also really associated with this week's Ogun, which is ash. Is a talisman of royalty, shamans and warriors. So pretty much every aspect of the Morrigan. It's good for purification, dispels negativity, balances and aligns all chakras, instills inner calm, self-realization, problem solving and creativity. So it's going to be my protection vial that I wear around my neck. So the last 3 are these 3. These are little oils. I love how they're really quite little. There's my finger. I love having the little oils. So, as I was saying, you know, sometimes it's nice to buy them. Especially if certain oils are based on herbs which are going to be difficult for you to get hold of. So, for example, from these same people I bought a hemlock oil before because I can't get hold of that. I bought nightshade oil because I thought I couldn't get hold of that, and then suddenly realised I had a whole load growing. And I just fancy trying it. You know, sometimes you just fancy trying something and you want to try it. I mean, the pennyroyal one I could have done myself, but I was like, you know, I want to try them. And then they weren't expensive either. I think they were £6 for all three. I think it might have been cheaper than that. I'm not sure. Anyway, road opener is pretty self-explanatory. It's about opening new doorways, opening new paths to your life, I guess. Hydron the Conqueror oil for strength, luck, improving health, money, love, success, happiness, and breaking hexes. It's pretty much an all-rounder. And getting Hydron root, my god, is it expensive in the UK. So I was like, you know, that's the one I was actually looking at to start with, and I saw that they were 3 for a certain amount. I think it was £6, including shipping, I think. So I thought, you know what, we'll get 3. And the pennyroyal, I could have made the pennyroyal myself, but you know, it was 3 for £6, and I was like, me. We'll give it a go and see how we get on with it, see if it works. Hex breaking removes bad luck and jinxes, wards off evil and other negative energies, bringing peace to your home, and is used in exorcism. The really awesome thing that I read about pennyroyal oil, and I tried it and it's gorgeous smelling as well, is to add a few drops to your oil burner, your oil incense burner, and let the fragrance be carried around your home to help break all hex work, all negative magic work. It's lovely. So I think we're now done. I think we're good. So let's zoom out a bit and let's have some more things in shot. Do do do, do do do, dee dee dee. Boop. I'm a little bit in love with this. Oh. Many blessings.